What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Lyle's Movie Files. Joining me, as always, is little brother Jace. Bro Shot, how are you doing on this wild and wacky Wednesday?
Doing well on this wild and wacky Wednesday. Unfortunately for you, I'm feeling better than you, I guess. So we're hoping we're not too loud on the stream, so your head doesn't start exploding on you. So
it's fine. The headaches are just wow. I think it's the leaves, and they're kicking up all kinds of wild stuff, and it is just like painful. So painful. It's like, okay.
So you can't even take allergy medicine, which is like, oh gosh.
Gosh,
it's like mean.
Unfortunate. So
bad.
This is on me, guys. Let's see. Let's say what's up to everybody in chat, and then I will go on to all the stuff we've got going on here. What up, Snake Eyes? Howdy, partner. Blake Tarpley, what it is? Jeff, Jason, Chief, and also maybe Norris. Sup, Lyle's Movie Files.
Blake.
We never know, Blake. It's just like, oh look, someone's here.
Appearing in the chat.
Right. What's up, Lawson? How are you, my man?
What's going on, man?
Lawson, hitting the like even before Jeff takes the mic. Appreciate it. I knew you were looking forward to it. That's why I had to make sure to send that to you as soon as I saw all the information about it. Curious to find out about all the movie rumors tonight. There are quite a few. Blake Tarpley knows what's up. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. Just need some time and get away. Oh. All these rumors can't take it no more. My best friend said, all right.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, what up, Brian? Hopefully we will see you later, my friend. Royalty is here. The king is in the building. What's up, y'all? What's up, King Collector?
Nice.
Jane got the music queued up for us, too. Thank you. Omega 579. Hey. What's happening? What's happening with you, Omega?
What's going on?
The king is in the building. What's up, Lawson? What up, Michael Solis?
What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that because, boy, this has been a doozy. It has gone on for way too many hours. I have just had to push through. Normally, I can just crawl into a ball in the covers and just whine and complain till it goes away or take a hot shower or bath. But this one is like, I'm still standing. I'm still here.
I mean, it's Elton John singing on that joint. Yeah.
Right. Doing it. And no. Oh, man. I missed my whole joke. What up, Mark A? Howdy ho, good folks. Ride early today. What's up, Mark A?
Nice.
I would have typed the whole song on 3 messages if I knew this was going to be As you can see in my picture, I have a nose that's been broken a couple of times. Man, I wish I had that excuse. Sinuses are always special. Yeah, they're. So, I was in my pushing through mode this early evening, and I watched a movie that I'm sure you were curious about. Jurassic Games Extinction.
Boo! How do you watch that without actually sending the link to us at the very least?
Well, they sent the link to me.
Oh, see.
I will say that the first one, for those of you unfamiliar with this amazing blend of cinematography and cinema, Jurassic Games it came out in 2018, right around whenever the 80th Jurassic Park World Dominion Kingdom, we keep finding new ways to bring dinosaurs back installment of the franchise came out. And so the premise was these death row inmates compete in this virtual reality world where they're dinosaurs. It's basically Jurassic Park meets the Hunger Games, and it's wild. And it's really done on the cheap, but they found a really clever way to work around it because it's like it's a virtual reality world and it can be cheap. So whatever. And as someone who reviews a lot of movies, I'm like, that was pretty clever because you have effectively cut yourself off from any criticism of how cheap and the effects look. It's a VR world. Sorry. And so they had like a host, just like the Hunger Games. He's really funny. They had Perry Reeves from Entourage on there. She was like the games director. And then they just had a whole motley crew of a real death row inmates, one innocent guy who gets caught in the middle of this, and it was fun.
Hmm.
And so when they sent the hey, would you like to check out Jurassic Games Extinction? I was like, yes, I would, darn it. And this one, I was worried kind of right from the start because the host of the first one is not back, and they have an actor who they do up very suspiciously to look like the original guy. Like, oh, what's happening? And it's one of those. Hold on. Before I keep watching this movie, I need to find out what's happening here. And I was like, oh, it is not the same guy. It's the guy they just did the hair. I mean, it looks like he's rocking a bad wig or really bad haircut to look like the host from the first one. And what's happening? And the last game, they're just running around in this VR world where the dinosaurs are all over trying to kill them. This time they can take power-ups, which sounds like it should be cool, but it's not because they turn into dinosaur avatars. And then it becomes a not as fun deal because they're like they power up and it's like and then it's form of Tyrannosaurus Rex. And watching badly animated dinosaurs in this context where they're when they're in the cockpit of this dinosaur construct going, oh, it's like, uh-oh, this is not great. And because the concept is kind of sort of critic proof, it was still like, all right, but I feel like they missed all the charm from the first one. And it turns out Perry Reeves and Ryan Merriman were really, really, really important to what made the first movie work so well. Because it was like, I noticed the quality of the acting not quite up to par this installment. And I was like, man, this time it was the Netflix movie, the Amazon Prime movie where you're scrolling. It's like, what is this? And you might want to skip it. So,
Jeff, I mean, hearing the premise of this movie, I think you missed the actual foolishness that is this movie. You were actually looking for somewhat redeeming cinema. I'm thinking this is on the level to me of Transmorphers, which 2 and 3 are out, and I still don't know why we haven't watched them. But this sounds horrible. I mean, it sounds perfectly bad. I mean, we have bad cinematography. I mean, we make fun of. I mean, is it not parody? Is it? It's just it actually takes itself seriously.
so I think what happened with the first one, like it was bad in a way that was charming and good for what they were trying to do. And in spite of itself, it was an entertaining movie. This one, I felt like they committed to the bit the wrong way, where it was, let's make it all like they didn't, it wasn't as much fun. It was just like, oh, well, what's the next step in evolution to this thing? It's like, oh, power ups. And it's like,
Okay, so you get like Pokemon, Jumanji, kind of
yeah.
upgrades to the bad dinosaurs.
And they didn't have death row inmates, and they were just like regular. They were game designers, so it wasn't as much fun because you didn't have the unpredictability of the crazy nut jobs from the first one. It's like, oh, I don't necessarily want to see this character get killed. And I think that was also the problem with it. Was like,
Oh,
this cast isn't very charismatic. Like the lead in the first one, pretty much going to do the thing, like a really bootleg version of Daryl Dixon. And you know, if he's the star in the movie now, because by just lack of anybody else interesting, that becomes a bit of a problem. Where he's the third or fourth best actor or fifth best actor, now you're talking. Not
okay. We this is rising, all boats are here. We're fine.
yeah,
Don't worry about it. We got some shields here. And
yeah. It wasn't great. It wasn't great.
I mean, it's
Margate,
yeah.
Wacky Wild Wednesday style. Oh yeah, dig it.
Yeah, because I mean, you do need the death row inmates, but I'm wondering if is this coming out? Do you think they changed it a little bit because of Running Man?
They did not. They don't. They never need to worry about people saying, "Oh, it's a ripoff of such and such." They needed to just dive into the insanity of it and just let that run because really, that's the movie. So I'm trying to see if Jurassic Games is somewhere. Um, it says it's streaming on Amazon and Tubi. Now that is an awesome. The first one is an awesome Tubi movie. Like that's one where they can make a commercial and it works. Um, but if it's streaming on Prime, that might be kind of interesting. Might be a fun one to do a watch along with because it is. First one's great in a way that I was not expecting. What up, David Thanos?
67 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's even one of those like even critics kind of like, all right, if we're in on it, we're good. Interesting.
Oh, Condemned. I don't remember Condemned.
It's a movie. Watch on Amazon Prime Video.
Oh, sweet. The first one. All right.
Yeah,
the first was the one worth watching. Hunger Park. I think you have one of those down the road, actually.
And the fact that it's 90 minutes also probably got you an extra couple points.
Exactly. If I didn't know you were talking about a movie, I'd swear you've been talking crazy out of your head in a fever dream for the last one. Like the first one is it's really fun. And I really wish I could convey how much fun, because sometimes a bad movie is just terrible. And it's like, why did I put myself through this? Mm-hmm. This one kind of is like, it's on that razor's edge of, yep, it's a bad movie, but who cares? It's so fun. And it's just like, wow, okay. I was feeling your bad movie. And to the point where I liked it. And unapologetically so. This one is just like, yeah, it's a bad movie. Hmm. And I'm like, where's the fun? So it's just,
did y'all miss that part? Yeah. Hmm.
So did this get you like what if? So I've been pretty good so far this month, all 5 days of it. And so for my critic association, we need to do 52 movies over the course of the year. And right now I'm at 55. What I would like to do is get closer to 100 by the end of the year. And this is where they just, I don't say front load, it's back load all these movies and a bunch of stuff that they want us to take a look at to nominate for award consideration. They go, here, watch this. So what I'd love to do, headache notwithstanding, is do a review every day. So watch a movie, write the review, and bam. So I think this is going to be my review for the day. I think I can. I've started it while I was getting the old haircut. So I'm going to knock that out. And I'm just trying to see how long into this month I can go and keep the streak going. And by the way, I still need to finish. I have on my list of TV recaps What If episode 8, and I guess I'm just not going to do that every week. I just put it on there. It's like don't forget, you need to finish and write off this show once and for all.
I mean, it amazes me how much you just don't let a show go. Just like it's horrible, but I'm gonna finish it to the end. Yeah.
But this one, it's almost there. Prisons these days are full of game designers doing 25 to life. See, the first one, I think that's what it was. It's like the first one, you had these killers who were like, no, I'm innocent. Actually, I'm a sadistic psychopath. Like, oh, shoot.
Oh, okay.
And the first, the sequel is like, they don't know anything about how to fight. And it's just like, oh, boy, this is... Yeah. We all know this. Any story premise or wild idea can actually be golden. It's all in the execution. This is true. Mm-hmm. Actually, maybe some movies I'm like, this is never going to work. And it doesn't. But yeah. But I'm not sure how they could have made that work. I think that should be a topic for us next time. Mario, couldn't they just save themselves the trouble and make another one of those spoofing movies with some Jurassic whatever reference? Nah, man. Jurassic Games is so much better than just a basic parody movie. That's what made it so good. It was like, they just took the framework of Hunger Games and Jurassic Park and crafted their own movie, and it was good. It's just, man, it's very disappointing. Okay. I thought you were talking about something official. No, this is a C-movie parody.
It's not really a parody because it's not a joke. It's actually trying to make a serious version of combining the two movies together just not having a great budget, right?
I would say that. And it felt like they used the money wisely on hiring two good actors who could carry the movie along. And without them in the sequel, it was like, whoa, this thing has some warts. Mark, I don't think we've seen a YA movie yet. So does that include no Hunger Games? I was at the barbershop and they'll have like random TV stations playing on the different TVs. And today they had I Am Number 4 playing in like the final act. Did you ever see that one?
No.
I think Alex Pettyfer is the lead. Teresa Palmer. I'm trying to remember who the other girl was in it. But it was one of those like, well, Hunger Game made it and Twilight made it. It will make it too. And gosh, there's so many bad ones. I feel like The Maze Runner was the last good YA film that followed Hunger Games and Twilight, where it's like, let's try this one. And that one was really good.
I appreciated it. They actually put I say Death Cure, but they put Maze Runner on
Netflix.
Yeah, and I was like, yes. Oh yeah, add to my queue, like to remind you should have good movies here. But
yeah, I
kind of understand if you're a director. I mean, like, and this is what I don't understand about Hollywood. They have no problem taking books and going to creators. We'll take it word for word. We'll do exactly what's necessary to make it good based on the property. But for some reason, comic books, oh, no. We got to go in a totally different direction. It makes no sense. I can't get it. Because I'm sure when they bought, what was that? What was the one with Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriend?
Divergent.
Yeah, Divergent. They thought this was going to be the next one. Will be good. It'll be right there with Hunger Games. We'll be good. We have a very similar looking actress. People will love. I mean, hey, nobody's going to get offended. We should be golden, right?
I didn't hate the first one, but the sequels were really bad. Like I wasn't like, oh man, after the first one, bring on the other ones. I didn't dislike it so much as I did some of the others. I was like, this is not good.
The fact it was so bad, they didn't actually release the finale. That tells me about everything I need to like. So the third one, you guys didn't even bother. You're just like, we got it.
I thought they put it on streaming.
Yeah, but they didn't release it. I mean, like you had. I mean, you're something you put some money into, and then just no, we're not doing it. We filmed it, but we're not happening. I mean, I still get mad because what was it? Ender's Game. I liked the first movie, and they were just like, nah, not happening. Like, and then I actually watched. I was on YouTube, and I watched like, all right, so where were we going in the rest of these movies? Like, well, that would have been very interesting. I don't know if it would have been movie worthy, but very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I was trying to think of Ender's Game when we were talking about other ones, and I was like, what is this spaceship one with the little kid with the dude? And like, that's what it was. Sir Ben Kingsley, yeah. Trevor,
Harrison Ford. I mean, the guy. One of the guys from Game of Thrones from Karth was like.
She said one of the guys from Game of Thrones.
I mean, the black guy from Karth. I mean, I don't know if
the black guy. Yeah, well, yeah, that does narrow down.
Yeah.
Ups is if it's streaming somewhere, I'd be up for a watch along. I think we should do that. I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Sometimes movies are just bad. Other times it can be fun, entertaining. Thanksgiving might fall into that category. What's that one, Maurice?
I was going to say, is that Thanksgiving? Because I like that one.
Mark A. Jeff, I legit stuck my arms out with closed fists when you said Razor's Edge. Jason and I do that all the time. He does the Kevin Nash behind me. But yeah, I'm not ashamed to say it. David Thanos just finished watching Wick. Is Pain on Netflix. And from the way they were talking, it sounded like John Wick was supposed to be a bad movie, but it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I saw that on Netflix and was like, yeah, no thank you. I love the John Wick movies. I want to see someone combine Downtown Abbey and Hellraiser together in a movie. Lawson, you can make it work. Maurice, I number 4 was okayish, basically kind of mid. Yeah, that was another one where it's like, y'all can't wait to see the sequels. And I said, you're right. I actually can wait. No, thank you.
You know, one I wanted them to do. I mean, there was two of them I wanted to do. I don't even know if they were made on books. Was Jumper and Chronicles. Chronicles, I was like, oh, this. I mean, this is really cool. I thought Jumper could explain a whole new world. I'm like, okay, what do these guys do? But I guess the theater was like, yeah, we didn't make money on this, so not happening, buddy.
I think Jumper could make for a good streaming movie. Like for what was that under 20th Century Fox now?
So Disney Plus.
Yeah, I won't see it.
Oh, they got the cut.
They're getting cut. I don't know when my cutoff date is for it. They have my old card on it, so
good luck, losers.
Like you don't have to worry.
I gotta finish. What is it? The Star Wars Vision and I Wakanda, and then once that's happening, it's like, bye guys, I'm out.
What do you think so far of Star Wars Visions? Where are you with it?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, okay. You have to watch it.
Gotcha. I got enough time. I think I got a couple days. So
there you go.
And I'm running. I made what is it, season 7 of Game of Thrones, and I should be done with that by the end of the week. So
how many seasons was Game of Thrones? I forgot. 7?
8.
Oh. And who else could tell the story but Bran the
so somebody had a Halloween costume and it was literally like a trash can and it said Game of Thrones season 8.
People really did not like that series finale. The whole final season. Like they reference it as a bad season finale or series finale all the time. And I'm like, Khaleesi was a super heel. Why are we acting like that was not a thing?
Yeah, it was. I mean, and they're laying the seeds for it in season 7. It's like if you didn't notice it earlier, season 7 is very much bend the knee, you small little people, or die. And it was like, is that really what our hero? We're supposed to be. She's done a lot of things. She has broken some chains, but yeah, she's just like everybody else with dragons.
I was very happy. I was quite happy to be on the not team Khaleesi early on.
What's for me? I mean, I still think I laugh and I have no problem laughing. There were so many people who named their daughter Khaleesi, and man, I'm sure they were pissed off with that 8th season. I think that makes up the majority of people that hated season 8. Like, oh my gosh, I just named my daughter after this. Oh gosh, like, it's ridiculous.
Daenerys is a better name to go with for your kid, but okay.
Yeah.
I have not heard anything about Kung Fury 2, King Collector. Some bad movies are good because it's something new and fresh and people want to see. Yeah. I mean, like the YA fever that they had for a minute, I felt like it was like that's the beauty of comic books basically because it's two main companies and then maybe something will sneak through from an Image, Dark Horse, maybe, but for the most part, they're going to be in those two universes. And, when people are like, oh gosh, another Superman. And then, of course, DC can't, or Warner Brothers can't help but stumble after like 5 movies in a set universe. So they have to go on to another one. And Marvel's like, this is too much like homework.
Lame.
Right. James, I think I Am Number 4 had potential, but like most of the YA superhero light films ended up being somewhat forgettable. Yeah. King Collector. In the beginning, I thought Divergent would be great too. Fifth Wave was another also ran YA franchise that went absolutely nowhere. Fifth Wave, man. I think they made just one movie for all the fans who read the handful of books in each world. Did you watch Fifth Wave?
No, what was the other one? It was I think it was with Emma Rosen.
Beautiful Creatures.
Yeah, that was in the other one. They're like, we got one. We got this one.
It's like, no, you did not.
That was one of the I think you reviewed. You're like, oh my gosh, what was this?
Have my guy Han Solo was like, oh no, y'all are trying to make him a star. Get out of town. But then I was like, oh, okay, he's a good Han Solo, and he was fine for whatever they were doing with him in Ironheart. But yeah, I was like, no, thank you. Y'all love Jumpers. I really wanted that part too, and I think Jumpers be made now where they could really do CGI to match with the scope of what they were doing for the movie would work a lot better than pushing the technological edge when they made that first one. Jumpers was fun. That's all I need from a movie. Entertainment. I'm with you, Lawson. What up, Henry G? Happy Wednesday to you as well. All right. Brian Daly. The last 2 seasons betrayed one of the fundamental aspects of the show that made it popular. The characters didn't have plot armor. They changed that and became like every other show. That's a good point. Now, who would you have wanted to seen get killed off earlier in those final 2 seasons? Or are you saying that they should have? Which deaths did you think kind of messed things up for
Okay. Well, I mean, at the finale, most of the people die.
I didn't like Jamie's death. His was the one, and I felt like Cersei needed a better death. So both of them I would have liked to have seen, and I didn't want Jamie to go out the way he did. Cersei, I wanted her to have a better death scene.
I mean, because I just got to, what was it, the season finale is season 6, and Lena Hadley is one. If I like, when they do conventions, Lena Hadley would be somebody I would actually, pay money and be like, yo, I hated your Cersei character. You did a great job. Like I mean, at the point when when season 6 is like, I have hated this woman as a character for so long, but I really love this move. I was like, that's how you do it. I was mad. I'm like, I'm rooting for Cersei, but I can't help it. Great job. So,
Maurice, you can see anything involving Daenerys going off the rails. Mental stability was not a strong point of her lineage. Exactly.
Like her brother, I mean, they saw that in the first episode or 2. He was mad crazy too.
Exactly. And he had a great death. Jamelin, I like Jumper. I wish he'd have gotten a sequel. I designed promotional art for it. Nice. But they ultimately went with a different design studio for whatever reason. Do you still have that? Or in the case of something like that, you have to burn it in the flames, or you just keep that stuff for whatever? I'll show it to y'all 20 years down the road.
That'd be cool.
The point is they didn't spare the fan favorite characters. Characters were punished for doing the right thing, and evil was generally... See, it was funny because I felt that way when I was about to walk off the show. Gosh, I've never watched a show as long as I did with Game of Thrones after it made me go, oh, I am so out of here. And that was the Red Wedding. And man, thankfully, I was watching it live with my cousin, and he did not spoil it for us. With our cousin, he did not spoil it for me. But I remember, as he lived at that point, still just 45 minutes away from me, and the entirety of that 45-minute ride home, I was like, I am so over this show. And that's what got me started on, because I was so mad. I was like, no, they did not. I mean, the story's supposed to be Rob gets revenge, jerks killing who set him up, killed his father, and this is how you do him, and his wife and his mama. Y'all suck. And these bad guys sit up here, we run the world. I was like, this is awful. I was so mad.
I remember that was one of the few shows I remember posting on Facebook. I mean, that was Event TV. And I remember posting I have never wanted to say I'm never watching another freaking episode so much. And then somebody typed in the comments hey, you're being a big baby. Jump off the ledge. Take a second back. It'll work out. And it was like, you better be right. And for the most part, it was.
Ryan says, oh, I agree. I came close to quitting on this show a couple times. Man, it was wild because I loathed Joffrey. And I was like, this little jerk. I had that gif of gosh. Man, Tyrion or Tywin? Tyrion. Slapping him on so many times. I was like, yes. And when he got poisoned, oh man, I rewatched that scene about 5 times. Like, let me watch him die again. Yeah. And one more time. Oh man,
when they have that in the recap is like, oh no, I'm not fast forwarding that. He's
I'm not
earned it. It's like when he was doing the signs of like, oh no, bro, we can run that back a couple times. No, we don't need to. Hey, just skip through this one. Like, nah, he earned it.
He did.
Ramsey, I
And
didn't think
Ramsey somehow was even worse. I was like, gosh, how did this show make a more despicable villain than Joffrey? Gosh,
I mean, I'll give him credit because when we first are introduced, we don't know he's the bad guy. Joffrey, you know he's a little pompous little tail. But Ramsey's introduced as a, hey man, I got you, homie. Oh, and then it's like, oh, you're just a cruel, sadistic SOB. I mean, it was just, it was Joffrey, you saw he was sadistic. What's his name put it on full display? Ramsey did. Oh yeah, I'm crazy, but I have little tendencies, flakes of sanity, and that's what makes me worse. I mean,
and you know, the thing with Joffrey was he's a little kid, spoiled brat, always got everything. So it's like, okay, I can see him pushing the limits of anything because nobody tells him no. Ramsey's a grown adult. And I'm like, dude, what the heck is your deal? And that's why I felt like when they cast him as Maximus the Madden in Humans, it's like they could not have possibly found a better actor to play Maximus. And then I watched the show and was like, how did y'all mess this up?
it was so because I remember just you see like a comic art of Maximus. You're like, oh, that's a dude. Oh yeah, you got it now. Like no problem. Just run that. He's good. He's like, do I need to change anything? Like when he's doing his interview, like, all right, do you need to work? Nah, that dude, work with that. We got it. Did you guys work with the script? No, we forgot that part.
Man, Ryan, that was another point. I was like, this show just refuses to just not go on. Ha, gotcha. And I'm like, oh,
yeah, the bad guys want a whole. I mean, the good guys really don't win until season 8. I mean, it's. I mean, they take 1 or 2 victories, but it looks like the war for the most part is always, dude. Are you kidding me? But I mean, Arya, when she got her revenge for that red wedding, I'm like,
yes, that was very satisfying. And that was a good use of the fireworks. That was immensely satisfying. It was like, oh, you all had that coming too.
oh yeah.
You all. And Tywin, I liked his death too, because he had absolutely, I mean, that was the best one, like just sitting there in the most vulnerable spot of man. What? Book out! Oh, I was like, yeah, get him.
We can work this out. Let me get out. Nah, bro.
And no.
Yeah.
Chamberlain said I might have them. Oh, sweet.
Oh, cool.
I appreciate it. I'd love to see those.
Yeah.
Chamberlain does awesome work. So that'd be fun to check them out if you find him. So the Giants lose and Chief didn't show up. You know what? I am a classy guy. So for me, I don't need to rub it in anyone's faces. The Niners play the Broncos in the Super Bowl. I wasn't like, because it's really a thing of I want my team to win. So when I'm playing games, I'm not, you lose, sucker. I'm like, I play the game to win, not to gloat and brag. So I didn't say a word. And then Chief in our text thread was out here throwing shots at the Niners. I'm like, dude, I didn't even say anything.
What do you say? He threw shots at the Broncos for coming back from 19 down?
It's like, man, we need to talk to Brian Daboll, not us.
He'll be seeing Brian Daboll.
Okay, so let's get into some of this news from the week that was. Oh, but before I get into all the week stuff or the stuff from the week, I did see another movie, Predator Badlands, on Monday. And same director, same screenwriter as the crew who did Prey. I feel like that might be enough for a lot of y'all to be like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely. I was watching this show like, yo, I think Predator is actually really back. And not just back, but really viable as a franchise in a way that we don't see a lot of franchises that were in the 80s and get this recharge where it's like, this is so good. It's fun. I'm really digging this movie. And yeah, if you want to keep these spinoffs going, but also give us make this deal a whole trilogy, I'm down for that too.
Okay.
It was really good. And the action scenes were wild. Like, man, they are not letting up on this. And
Did
this is an IMAX movie for sure. Like
Did you
I
see the animated Predator?
I did not.
Okay.
What's it on?
Oh, it's on Hulu.
There you go.
Okay. I was like, let me think about it. Like, yeah.
No.
I mean,
But
Prey
yeah,
was on Hulu for the
what
longest.
was?
Yeah, that's where
What was?
who? I mean, Prey.
Yeah, it's called buying a Blu-ray. That
Oh, see,
yeah.
because I saw it on. The first time I saw it was on Hulu. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. I mean,
Hey,
again, this is one of those guys. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can make characters cool. Like you don't have to just make them cool. You'll win. Like
yeah. And there was no ridiculous she powers on that one. Prey was awesome. And this one is just as good. And they're able to work in some humor, which when it first started, I was like, I like it. And in the theater, the screening that I went to was just critics, which not the best because I feel like some of the critics are a little too I'm a critic. I can't enjoy the movie. Um, I don't care. I'm just like, I'm here to watch a movie and be entertained. Can you entertain me? And I'm gonna laugh at the funny parts. I'm gonna be like, oh man, look at that. I don't care. And I'm like, I'm laughing at this stuff. I'm like, not really hearing. I feel like my laughter was not drowned out by everyone else laughing at the parts that were supposed to be funny. I'm like, oh man, okay. So I was very surprised when I went on to Rotten Tomatoes because I was like, dude, I don't know. Maybe I'm on an island here, but on Rotten Tomatoes, and let me just do a quick refresh. I'm not on an island. It is 88%. Earlier, it was at 90%, but it is really, really good. And I definitely recommend watching on IMAX your first time because it's like huge, like the scenes are just wide and they're massive. And it's one of and they really take advantage of the surround sound of IMAX and it's like booming. And it's a really fun experience to watch that first time. It's not like I'll watch it when it comes on or whatever. No, watch that one in the theaters because it's so good. Snake Eyes, I think you will really enjoy it. Let me know when you check it out. Blake, wait, just look this up. Is there a robot chick attached to a predator's back? Genius? Yes, it is. It is. Yeah. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but it is. I feel like every choice they made with this one worked. And I feel like on the surface, maybe you go, I don't know, but it all works. And it was really, really good. Prey was a Hulu exclusive. I would have watched it in the theater. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake after I watched it. It was like, did y'all not want to make money, or did you not? I mean, I guess before Prey, the last Predator was the one.
Adrian Brody.
Yeah, and they're like, we don't think it's got enough juice. But
I like that one too. You didn't like it?
I did not see that.
Oh, that one I felt like was the reset back to basics. So for people who didn't watch the 87 one, this is a good film to understand what Predator, their whole thing is about. And they just did it. I mean, it's not a lot of frills, not a lot of crazy stuff. It's just here's Predator and it's good.
I think the only Predator I have watched truthfully that I don't think I liked was Predator 2.
Yeah.
I mean, because Predator versus aliens, I'm always like, okay, cool, let's bring them on. Like, this makes sense.
He is not. Nowhere close. I only saw Predator and Predator 2. David Thanos, I would recommend. Let me see. Where is Predators playing or streaming? This is the dumb thing. It was so much easier when to just watch it on Netflix.
Oh yeah. That might be one that never actually got there because I think I would have watched it.
So, well, gosh, I don't even understand this package. So it's on Hulu, but it's also on Disney Plus, Hulu, or HBO Max.
Wait, it's on Disney Plus?
That's what it's saying, Predators.
Yeah, it
So
says that, and I see the picture for Adrian Brody and Walter Goggins and Topher Gray and Mahershala Ali. But you also have why would I have to pay for money on Prime Video to watch this? I don't.
yeah, no, it says rent to buy on Prime, but it says I'm curious if you could watch it on which one of these. I mean, Disney Plus and uh HBO Max seems like a conflict of interest.
Oh, it said an HBO Max too. Huh.
Yeah, I agree, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Predators was
That's
decent,
one's
not as good
easier
as
for me
Prey,
to.
but better than Predator. Yeah, Jamelin, it was a very good
Hmm.
because they were getting a little wild with like the aliens versus Predator, and this was just like here you go. So there
Hmm.
Disney owns Predator and Alien. Oh right, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Predators was good, Maurice. Yes, I was wondering why Topher Grace's character was doing there. I was suspicious of him from the start. Yeah, that it is. Those are so they've been on a nice run of Predator films
Hmm.
the last few. And Badlands, I'm so curious and want to hear what y'all think about it when you do eventually get to see it because it was a lot of fun.
Cool.
All right, so let's see here. Go on to the news.
Jeff, you want to talk about the movie we both watched last week?
Oh gosh. Let me get to these comments first. King Collect, I like Predator 2. I didn't want to at first back in the day because it didn't have Arnold, but it ended up being one of my favorites. I need to rewatch Predator because I Predator 2 because I feel like that was my issue with it way back in the day. Seeing Disney and Netflix will own all the movies. I don't know. Paramount may try to get all of them as well. Yeah. So why don't you set this up, dear brother?
Okay. So as you're watching Netflix, like most of us do, we see movies with really star-studded cast, and we're like, hey, let's add that to our queue. And this weekend, it was the number 2 movie out. And it was like, hey, let's watch it. Jeff, what is the actual name of this movie?
A House of Dynamite.
Okay, House of Dynamite. All right, you got Rebecca Ferguson, Idris Elba.
They did not do it the Jet way, by the way.
Who did you see first? And a lot of other characters you've seen in movies. You're like, oh, this person's good. I'll watch it. And the first, this movie, let's say it's 90 minutes.
It's not. It's 2 hours. It's like 10 minutes shy of 2 hours.
Okay. So for the first, let's say 45 minutes, you're like, I'm intrigued. This is a really captivating movie. And then it switches perspective. Like, why are we switching perspective? But I'm going to see what I heard on the other end on these conversations. Really interesting. And again, you're still very engaged. And then you get this third perspective. That's okay. What I mean, because it's a. So I'm sorry. I'm not giving enough detail. This movie is about a U.S. government that finds that there's a nuclear warhead that's headed towards them. They don't know who shot the nuclear warhead, but they're trying to find all the ways to stop the nuclear warhead and maybe see if this is a.
I was just saying one. That's all.
Okay. A nuclear warhead, and then they try and figure out, all right, who did it? What do we do? How do we stop the nuclear warhead? And what happens next? And then they switch our perspective. First, we were the military, kind of trying to figure out how to stop it, who did it. And we're in the White House with Rebecca Ferguson and her crew. And then we go to this other crew. I think it's the military second. I'm sorry. And then they're trying to figure out how it's going. They're talking to the guys at the Pentagon. They're trying to figure out all the things that we didn't figure out in the first part. But we're like, oh, we're going to get something. They're going to advance the story here. And we get a couple advances. We see a president. We don't know where the president. Maybe the president's shady. That's what I'm thinking. I see what's going on. It's all war games. Then we go to the president. Oh, the president's not shady. It's good. Everything.
Don't spoil it.
Then you get the rest of the movie. Folks.
After my dear brother watched said movie, he put in our text thread, check out House of Dynamite. That's all he said. And, you know, like I said, I'm trying to watch all these movies this month. So I watched it Saturday, and I'm a huge Idris Elba fan and really like Rebecca Ferguson. And it's fun to see, oh, this character was in Fast and Furious too. So is this one. And so is that one. And Tracy Letts is in it. Anthony Ramos is in it. It's just everywhere. Oh man, what a great cast. Jason Clarke is here. And it's just an embarrassment of riches in the cast department where it's like, oh wow, this is so good. And Brian T is in it as well, another Fast and Furious alumni.
Mm-hmm.
And Catherine Bigelow, she directs it, and she has such a great sense of setting up these intense moments. Like she did Zero Dark 30, and that has a great sequence. It's like, oh man, this is amazing. And the movie is, I like the kind of choose your perspective deal because it's, you know, it by the third one, it does start to feel a little like, okay, I've heard all this before, but you're kind of like, all right, well, let's get to the point where we have our cliffhanger for all this stuff. And I'm not going to tell you how the movie ends. I will simply say this is one of my least favorite movies in the last 20 years. When you all decide to watch it, if you watch it, you will understand why I said that. But it's, I would not give it like a 1 or 2 because the cast is just like, sorry, you can't go past the 5, dude. Sorry, we're just too talented. But man, as soon as the credits rolled, I called my brother and was like, you bastard. Because I was not happy with him.
Again,
not at all.
I specifically, because again, when I was watching the movie, I was like, yo, this is a really good movie. And like, I hadn't heard anybody talk about it, but I was like, wow, this is a really good movie. And then when I got to the end of the movie, I'm like, I want people to, in our text thread, and who are going to be on Lyle's Movie File, to talk about this movie. I did not verify how fresh or, rotten this movie is. I just said watch it. I think if you like to see really good acting, I think you should check it out and make no other statements.
Mm-hmm. Blake, I think we can do a watch along provided it's on Disney Plus. I should watch it fast then. Predator 2 has its charms. Danny Glover, Maria Conchita Alonso, Ruben Blades, Calvin Lockhart, and Bill Paxton are in it. Wow. Okay. That I did not remember all that cast. Yeah. I mean, I remember Maria Conchita Alonso and Danny Glover, of course, but I didn't know everybody else was in there.
Yeah.
Just watched Predator 2 about 3 weeks ago. I hadn't seen it in years. When it comes to my Predator rankings, 1 and 2 are ranked 1 and 2, and the rest fall in line. The whole stuff to me is just better. Pure entertainment. Got no time to bleed. I knew Jeff was setting this up. What's up, Rick Cage? I don't even want to see it now. Your recommendation card is revoked. It really should be. Because I was like, you made me sit for 2 hours for this? You fool. So yeah, that was...
Yeah. Again, you want a movie to talk about. Like, if you want to have, you're sitting with your significant other and want a movie that as soon as it is over, you are going to talk. There is no, you are going to talk. There's going to be conversations that are had for at least an hour later. I think it's worth watching.
For reasons. All right, let's talk about one of the movies on the rumor mill. I guess it's not really a rumor anymore. It's straight up happening. Mummy 4. Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz coming back. What are your thoughts?
Excellent. I mean, because I just watched the Tom Cruise Mummy was watching me when I came home Friday night. Universal it's funny. I think the Monster Universe is something they can make money out of. They just have to figure out which way to go. I mean, you have entertaining mummy, characters, vampires, werewolves, all these things, Loch Ness, Creature from the Blue Lagoon. Like, you got things you can do that are scary and horror, and just utilize them. I mean, the Mummy, I know they had really, they had 1 and 2 really good. because you were able to use the same actor as your Mummy, and then you bring The Rock in there as your new character. I'm sorry, yeah, he was definitely The Rock. It was not Dwayne Johnson said The Rock, yeah, whatever. But the third one, Dragon Empire, I mean, hey, you lost Rachel Weisz, and then you had their son was all grown up, and the Mummy didn't. I mean, embarrassingly, I own the movie. I don't know why, but I own it. It was not good. I think I might rent what it got from $5.99, and it was like that was a $5.99 movie. I think having the original cast back will definitely help it because they aren't going to let this. Thank you. Oh. I was like, man, I thought that might be right. But I think having the original cast back kind of makes sure the level of quality is not bad. Because I always joke, Rachel Weisz probably looked at the script from Dragon Empire like, yeah, I got things to do. I think they wouldn't do that to the fans who really like those movies. And they were like, no, we got you a good movie. We're on a good reboot kick. We got you. So definitely excited to see it when it comes out.
Wait, Mummy 4? What are they gonna do? They already put their son in it. Oh, they put the brother and the Gigolo guy from Decent or Deuce Bigelow?
That's probably Deuce.
Deuce. What do you think? How should they do it?
I mean, they had their son in it the last time, and I mean now the weird thing is they don't look really old. I mean, that's the weird thing about it. So you could recast the son, kind of come up with a different plot, and you can always. I mean, they got rid of the Mummy, but you can just. It's very simple how they did with the Tom Cruise Mummy. You can run that back. I mean, a version of that, and you guys are archaeologists, and you just keep stumbling on mummies. Like, how do we keep stumbling on mummies? This is ridiculous, and go from there.
Why does it always have to be snakes? Yeah. Valid. I know as soon as I saw that announcement that you were going to be excited.
Oh yeah. What?
Here's something I'm sure you're also going to be excited about as well. Jennifer Lawrence, Emma Stone are working on a Miss Piggy movie. And Cole Escola are working on a Miss Piggy movie. And what do you think about this? Oh, Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence are going to co-star in the film.
Okay. I like good actresses. I don't know what they could do as Miss Piggy. And here's the thing, and this is my problem with the Muppets. Again, I grew up in the 80s. Unfortunately, I really enjoyed the original actors. I mean, like with Jim Henson, that's Kermit. Hearing Kermit now is just, who the frick is this dude? Like, it just I can't enjoy the Muppets without Jim Henson. Like, y'all didn't want to use AI on the voice. Like, come on. Like, we couldn't just run this back. So I don't know if Miss Piggy's voice has been changed, but if they change Miss Piggy's voice, it'd take me 2 seconds to like turn this off. I'm out. So I don't think it might not be for me. Hopefully they make some money and have some fun.
Did you like the last 2 Muppet movies?
I don't think I saw the last 2 Muppet movies.
The Muppets Most Wanted. Those are fun Muppet movies, and they kind of help revitalize the brand. Jason Segel co-wrote it, starred in the first one with Amy Adams. They're good. And before your Disney Plus runs out, I recommend watching those. Those were really fun. And they got some good memes out of it too.
Okay.
King Letter, that sounds like a nightmare. They're gonna ruin the legacy of Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy is an 80s baby. Leave her alone, please. Lost and I'm living my childhood Muppet dreams via NECA figures these days. Remo Williams, Millennium.
Cool.
David Thanos wants to know, Jace, who would be a good villain to cast a Mummy for?
Okay.
Tom Cruise is the undead man.
I mean, there's an option. I mean, hey, it's not like Tom Cruise is too big to play like a movie. It's like, hey, I can star in a movie, but I can also co-star in a movie.
and he could be a mummy that they can't catch.
It's like, and yeah, because I mean, I mean, that way you can, hey, we can revitalize and we can go with uh Russell Crowe's Doctor Hyde, and we can run that back. That would work. What do you think?
About the Muppets or the Mummy?
Back to the Mummy. Like, do you think they could use Tom Cruise as the whatever he was as kind of the
I mean, I think if they would want to tie them in, that'd be a fun way to do it. But then you have that thing like you had with M. Night Shyamalan, Unbreakable and Glass and Split, where it reignited interest in that original film.
I think the Tom Cruise one is based in the 2000s, and the original Mummies is in the 20s and maybe like the 40s. So probably wouldn't actually work.
All right. Well, you're probably right there.
Yeah.
Chamberlain, no offense, but would it be too much to ask for a brown person to be the mummy? Maybe not a wrestler, though. See, if we had a mummy brown person, they would be sure to keep them under wraps.
I mean, technically, I mean, the first two mummies had a brown person.
Oh. The Mummy Muppets.
I watched that.
I bet they'd make a great Muppet mummy movie. I only watch old Muppet stuff. The newer stuff, I can never finish it because it's not the characters as I remember. Waka waka waka. Thank you, Jay Wood. I appreciate you, my friend. Let's see. So we got that. So not a lot of interest. Nobody cares about the revival of Miss Piggy. Where are you now with the Rambo prequel? Noah Centineo is in final talks to lead this Rambo prequel, and there might be a whole movie, and it might be more TV projects. Where are you?
Like you throw me in there like hey, I know you've been on these meetings all these time for when they're actually we've been pitching Rambo prequels for weeks now, and you're ready to sign on for it, right? Like no. Okay, John Rambo. Are we talking a Vietnam veteran John Rambo? Or are we making John Rambo an Iraq War veteran Rambo?
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they're trying to do straight up tie into what happened with the first films. So straight up prequel.
Okay. So if NCIS can do an NCIS Origins, Jethro, whatever I forget what his first name is. Could you do a TV show? Probably. But I think you probably need to do a movie because Rambo needs to be violent. Like, Rambo's not PG-13. Like, get that mess out of here.
Black Superman.
Put stuff up there. I lose my chain of thought. Thank you, Leroy Jethro. But I think it could work as a movie. Oh gosh.
Well done, Michael Solis.
Yeah. But I think you could work. I don't know if I would go see it. You'd have to tell me who's the lead actor, and the trailer has to be really good. But I think I may watch that one. But it's John Rambo. I mean, because I think we've seen this man had some struggles to deal with, and you'd actually be able. I mean, I hate to say it, but we'd see like kind of all the stuff. I mean, we see him and his the Colonel, how they actually enter. I mean, how they start out, and I think there's a weird opportunity for it. I mean, like what? I mean, because this dude's got trauma that he's been perpetuating for years. I mean, he keeps coming back to go for seconds. What happened? Like, so,
I don't know what they could do because when you have a prequel for a character, especially in a war setting, you eliminate so much of the stress, the tension, the suspense, and drama because that character has to survive. And like you could do a spinoff of his future adventures, but I mean, he's in a war. And I think that's a big thing with war movies because sometimes your favorite character doesn't survive.
Okay,
And, huh?
okay, but I'm thinking is we have the Star Wars prequels. We came to like some of those characters that were first introduced in the prequel. With a John Rambo prequel, you can make some interesting characters. You can make a childhood friend who ends up going to gets drafted in the same platoon as John Rambo, and that kind of, he's one of your favorite characters, and then he passes, and this is one of the things that gets John Rambo. Like, if you can do it, if you focus on almost a starting point where it's before Vietnam and then you go Vietnam and you make some, and really just say, hey, we're making it character driven, but the second half of this movie that's where we're spending that budget. I think maybe I'm wrong.
I think you are wrong. I have no idea what they could do, but they're also going to be working on more Expendable movies. Did you see Expendables 4?
Who was in that? Oh no, that's when basically none of the original cast is in it, and it's Jason Statham led kind of team.
I believe so.
Yeah, 50 Cent is in it for no reason because Terry Crews was too expensive.
Wow. I think they were trying to get a. Oh yeah, they have him as the lead. They have Statham, Stallone, 50, Megan Fox, Dolph Lundgren, Tony Eo Uwais, Randy Couture.
Okay, so most of the originals are there.
Andy Garcia's in it.
Okay. Did you watch it?
I did not. I'm sure that's because it's on Roku. It's streaming on Roku, and I can watch it on Amazon.
Woo! They had to work to sell this movie.
Clearly. Yeah, that's Jason's character drama. How about over the top again? He beats his opponents with his hat for it. Does Gen Z and younger need a character named Rambo? Does that mean anything to them? Do they understand what the Vietnam War meant and how the divide? Yeah, exactly. People who are going to be like, I don't want to see a Rambo prequel, and people who are like, who?
Yeah.
How long ago, Maurice? How could Rambo be in anything other than the jungle? We have fun and games. Rambo jumping out of sand pits doesn't have the same ringtone. The jungle was a character just as much as Rambo. Mm-hmm. It's for 12 angry old men, right? You might be right. Oh, let's see here. What else is going on here? Our news of the week. Movie theaters are quote unquote on red alert by the potential Warner Brothers Discovery Paramount merger. And one thing for sure is they do not want to see Netflix get it because they're worried there will be less movies in theaters as a result.
Okay, what is if House of Dynamite was released in theaters, I would have gone and seen it. I think they're right to kind of be worried. It's, hey, you guys can keep certain properties, but we need to have the I don't know all the random studios that are attached to HBO and Warner Brothers, but you probably could spin those off like, hey, they have to be separate. You can have the old Netflix, the Warner Brothers Discovery library, but the new production companies you can't have because weirdly enough, Netflix in having a new movie out every week or once a month is taking stuff that should be in movie theaters. Would I be what was it, Rebel Moon? If they had put that in theaters, I would have gone and seen it. I would have thought of, I mean, like, am I going to go see the sequel? I don't know. But that first one, I would have saw in the theaters. And I think Netflix has actually had a track record of they're spending money on these movies that should be in theaters. And I think if you're AMC who's losing money, and for some reason they would be like, "Hey, we need stuff that gets people in the theaters because I mean, I don't know what's the last movie I saw in theaters. Besides, I mean, what Superman? That might have been the last one I've actually seen in theaters. So they need like, hey, we need those popcorn movies instead of your art house movies. Like we need the movies that Samuel L. Jackson says get people to actually watch movies, not this November dribble that we always see that, oh, it's so great. It's such the Oscar bait movie that no one will ever go see. Yeah, that's right. I saw that. But yeah, they need to, if you were theaters, you would say, hey, if we'd like to go on the antitrust train, stop Netflix from getting Warner Brothers.
So the Wrap broke down how 20th Century Fox releases really dropped after Disney acquired it. Now, for context, Disney acquired it in 2019. Of course, we know the pandemic, so that's kind of like, eh. But in 2017, Fox put out 16 movies. In 2018, 15. In 2024, they put out 2. And this year, they have 5. So that's a huge drop. And that's pretty massive. That's not Netflix. That's Disney after they acquired Fox. So there is genuine concern there. Paramount Skydance CEO David Ellison is saying, oh, we're going to keep putting more movies out there. We've got 15 movies slated for 2026, 17 for 2027, and 18 for 2028. But Nicole Kidman told me the important thing about the movies that we all come together. What she did? What are you talking about?
Hey, somebody else said I saw someone had a costume of Nicole Kidman. Like they actually had the movie theater, and they had it strapped on. I was like, okay, that's cool.
That was awesome.
But the bigger companies are actually always going to be, hey, we're more risk averse, so we're going to release mostly sequels of existing properties that work. We're not going to be experimental. Fox, I mean, think of how many times, before Fox used to have a lot of stuff. I mean, it wasn't all winners, but My Super Ex-Girlfriend, and I don't know if they actually did it, but you saw a lot more creative properties. And now that is drying away because the bigger studios, Disney, saying we have to make sure our budget, we have to increase value for our shareholders, which means just recycling the same stuff. And hopefully it all works out and doesn't pull a Tron on us. But
there were decisions that were made that were not smart. What was the last good prequel?
Prey. Prey.
It's not a prequel. I mean, that was like a standalone movie set before anything, but like a prequel in terms of connecting to a main overall story. I don't know. I know. Yeah, I was about to say Ocean's 8, but that was a sequel. That was awful. I don't know. I have to think about that one. Hey, is Coyote versus Acme ever coming out? I think they said it was going to. I haven't heard anything else about it lately.
Oh.
Right, Lawson. Color me skeptical. Got Batgirl.
I think that's what happened to it too. I still think Batgirl there's a possibility that Batgirl sees the light of day. I know they already took the write-off, but I'm thinking somebody who actually made the movies. Like I have it on Blu-ray. Like I'll release it. I don't give a crap. It was better than Blue Beetle. Or Shazam 2. So yeah, whatever.
Now I know way earlier we mentioned this, but Dan Trachtenberg, the director of Predator Badlands, said he has been in talk with a certain Predator alumni about returning to the franchise. How do you feel about Arnold Schwarzenegger coming back with the director of Prey and Predator Badlands, which you haven't seen? But what do you think?
Okay. So there is a point you can bring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not going to spoil anything. There is a possibility you can bring Arnold Schwarzenegger back. And they've done some pretty, I mean, he's not with his shirt off all the time, but he's, they put him in a good jacker stuff. Arnold can still move around. I mean, if you got a good script, yeah, I'll run him back. Run him back.
As long as he can say run to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
He doesn't, it's going to be a disappointment. Why did you even bring him back if you don't? All right, let's see. Now, you sent along this information to me. Brian Michael Bendis is coming back to Marvel. I'm not really bothered by it because I'm not reading much Marvel anyway these days because I don't know what Marvel's doing. I don't know if they know. But man, I can't wait to read about a million characters that sound exactly like Spider-Man under the pen of Brian Michael Bendis. It's going to be amazing.
Well,
So
awesome. I also sent you some good news, I believe, that they have decided Marvel is going in a distant future X-Men or a future X-Men. The lead character of X-Men will not be Wolverine. It'll actually be Cyclops and his Summers family. I think, I mean, as much as instead of just bastardizing everything possible Phoenix, if you actually, combine, Mr. Sin is like, yo, these are going to be an awesome family. Like, their genes together make awesome stuff. So having that, I don't know if that was the MCU was going to do that or the comics, but I think that's good news.
It's supposed to be for the MCU. I'm, of course, ecstatic about that news. I don't really care about the Summers family because, and thankfully, not everybody has the same powers. But I feel like if you just do an X-Men movie, make Cyclops the lead, everybody gets to shine. And because Cyclops is not a spotlight dominating kind of character, he does his best work being a strategist, going Storm, do this, Colossus, be the base, Wolverine, do what you do best. Even though sometimes it's not very nice. Nightcrawler, teleport over here. Jean, do this. It's just, he would spotlight the other characters by naturally being the lead. And I think that's where the original Bryan Singer-led X-Men films lost me because I'm like, what are you doing? Wolverine's a great character, but putting him in the spotlight kind of diminishes what makes him cool. He's the antagonistic, I do what I want to do, bub. But if you make him the focus, you lose all that because he's like making everybody else look like chumps. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this direction if it's true. And I think they could do some great stuff with the X-Men. The Cyclops is a focal point. And just do like they did with X-Men 97. Wolverine has some great moments and he's not in the spotlight. So
and also, if someone says Dark Phoenix or Phoenix, say no. Like, you don't need to do it. Just call us maybe in 20 years, but do not do it.
That was a good one. The Bumblebee movie. I think I'd be more interested in seeing a new X-Men A-Team movie than any Rambo prequel, sequels, etc. I wish they did a sequel to that Joe Carnahan A-Team movie.
I'm still mad. That was one of those movies. I think it was just on the cusp of being being profitable that they would have made a sequel. I think it just lost. It just wasn't profitable, or it just made just a little bit of a profit, and they were just like, what's the point? It wasn't that cool, but the cast they had in that was really fun. That was definitely one of those movies I would have loved to see a sequel to.
And like you said,
now Bradley Cooper's probably way too much money now. Liam Neeson,
they've all kind of aged out for the A-Team.
Well, Liam Neeson you can have still be Hannibal.
Well, Bradley Cooper, you can have be Hannibal at this point. Just tie his hair green. It's like, whoa, what happened? But it's been enough time.
Oh.
X-Men Evolution was cool, but Wolverine never really works as a leader. That's not his archetype. Yeah, exactly, Jamelin. Because Rick Cage, it's yeah, that can work. And there have been some good X-Men stories that Chris Claremont wrote with Wolverine as the leader of the X-Men, but it's a short-term thing. He is one of those characters like Rogue, like Thor, who or Power Girl. I don't need to see leading the team. They're great in their roles. They don't need to be great in that role and also the leader. Because like Reed Richards, he's nowhere near the most powerful member of the Fantastic Four. He's super smart. He can tell the rest of them what to do. That's every bit as much of his superpower as the ability to stretch his limbs. And that's why Fantastic Four's dynamic works so well. Captain America is the leader of the Avengers because he's not the most powerful. He's not necessarily the smartest, but he's the best strategist. And those strategists are great directors, conductors of fight scenes. So I'm too busy making naked guns now. Man, got to make sure we have that context properly. I don't know why I didn't do part two. It was. Everything is all peace with no valleys and is extreme all the time, dialed to 11, an action movie, superhero, or otherwise fail to hold my interest. Yeah. Because that's a Wolverine thing. All right, let's see. But remember, Cap could do it all day. Phrasing.
Phrasing on that
one. Look out, Peggy. So it looks like Disney's trying to do some award campaign for Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. Warner Brothers is doing the same thing with Superman. Anything that you think these films would actually stand a chance of winning, or I mean, we're not going to see them win anything, but what are some categories you go, in my ideal world, I could nominate, I could see these characters, these actors, these directors, screenwriters, etc., nominated for?
Okay. Cinematography, visual effects, soundtrack. What was the one they gave Black Panther that they shelved the next year? We are not giving this Best Picture. Screw you.
Like the fan favorite.
I think those are the easiest one. Adapted screenplays. Like like screenplays. Some of those visual effects, those good ones. Because I saw that they were actually submitting. I put it in the chat. They Warner Brothers submitted Superman for Best Drama to the Golden Globes.
Superman.
And I don't know if that's. I mean, I respect them for finally doing it because it's like, hey, you guys should have. If our whole industry probably would be a better served if Avengers had actually gotten Best Picture or Endgame. One of those movies kept us all afloat, and now we're mad, and our whole industry's mad because they're not. We don't have those movies anymore. It's all this crap. They suck, but movie theaters, AMC's like, hey, I'd love that. Bring me a couple $1 billion movies each once a quarter. So having some of those getting those awards gives them that extra boost. Since you say it does this for actors all the time, it gives them an extra boost of respectability. Why not put them up for some of those those easy awards instead of going with the Christopher Nolan Dunkirk or something? Like, we don't need to have that one. That movie doesn't need that visual effects award. That doesn't need best cinematography. Like, let's do it for the popcorn movies. Like, this is give them that. Well,
I was about to ask you, King Collector, what H&I was.
Oh.
Is it like a dedicated streaming network or on cable? I haven't heard about that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm with Jamelin. I think Superman has a lot. Oh, well, I would actually go with Fantastic Four for visual effects. I thought those were awesome. Best supporting for sure. Yeah. Those two. And yeah, I mean, they were thank you.
Yeah, they would be good for the two of them would be good for Golden Globes. Like, no, we think we're good on these two guys.
Yeah, so that's that. Let me see. Was there anything else I want to talk about before we wrap up? And I feel like no. Fantastic Four, they're on Disney Plus now.
I almost want to say it was
It
released
is.
yesterday.
So now you can watch that. It's now streaming. Very cool. How excited are you about being able to do that before you cancel it?
Oh, you mean probably tonight? You mean the thing I'm probably gonna watch that? Yeah. I don't know why it took so long. I mean, because to me, it's just reminding you, hey, there's nothing on Disney. I mean, I still am trying to understand why they did not do a sequel or some kind of spotlight to Werewolf by Night. Like you should have an easy Marvel Halloween movie ready to go. But, yeah, I don't know what they're thinking.
Indeed. The Witcher season 4 hits viewership lows for Netflix with Liam Hemsworth replacing Henry Cavill. I saw Henry Cavill trending and I was like, oh, what? Oh, that's why. Are you watching The Witcher?
I did not get through the first season.
Oh, okay.
It was entertaining. I just didn't. I was like, oh, I can pick it up. I mean, which if you're Henry Cavill, I'm still probably salty. It's like, I could have just been on that show. I don't know how long I could have been on Witcher, but I could have been doing that. And now I'm on the shelf because new management. Like I'm not sure I really love the film industry right now. Like I'm sure Liam Hemsworth. I mean, because I like Liam Hemsworth in what was it? Enter the Bad, the one where he was the radio operator.
Yeah,
like I like that movie. That wasn't. Oh, he's the, as we said earlier, he's the 5th best actor on a good ensemble. He's a good actor, and it was really just one of. Hey, it's a good movie. I liked it. I don't know what didn't work with. Oh my gosh! Sorry, that doesn't count. I don't know if people just aren't feeling Liam Hemsworth, or it's just he's not right for the part. So, I mean, have you watched Witcher at all?
No, I'm very far behind on that one.
Yeah.
I did finish the first season. Henry Cavill is like a Superman in real life. He's like big, and it's hard to get somebody to replace him and go, yeah, okay, that works. I mean, like he's one where if he replaced a Liam Hemsworth, people would be like, "Oh man, now we got him."
Mm-hmm.
And I feel going to someone else after him does have a visual thing where it's like, David Thanos, it goes up whenever your subscription is due for renewal, and they're like, "Gotcha," and then I'm like, "No, you don't."
I don't even have my credit card.
That just reminded me, there's a new Star Wars Visions on Disney Plus. They're bringing back the Ronin. Yeah, it's good. Most of them are really good, actually. So I would recommend checking it out. All right. In lieu of anything else, let's do it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. So you had scissors. You just lost. And now, oh, hold on. Rick Cage wants to know. Yes. I'm excited about Hulk showing up. I mean, anytime we get Hulk hanging out in the MCU, and I'm really happy it's not going to be Smart Hulk because, not as much fun. And, you can do Smart Hulk for a little bit, but Wild Man Hulk is always the best version of him.
But, Jeff, don't you think after finding out he has a son on...
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't think he's going to be a good father Hulk?
That was in a multiverse where Daredevil had a yellow and red suit. So at that time, who are your nominees, dear brother, for Dummy of the Week?
Okay, my dummy of the week is Netflix. Folks, I don't know how much you saw it, but K-pop Demon Hunter was a success. I mean, you had kids dressing up as demon pop hunters. The album's going gold. You got the real life performers on Jimmy Fallon and all the other late night hosts. And this thing is gold. So what do, Jeff?
You make a sequel.
Jeff, when does the sequel come out?
When does the sequel come out, brother?
2029.
That feels excessive. But I'm wondering if they're still making so much money off of the first one, they're not feeling the need to rush it. That's probably my thought. It came out months ago and they're still riding the wave. So I understand with this one not trying to rush to do it.
Do you announce you're having a sequel in 2029?
Maybe
Like,
not.
if it just like, hey, we're thinking about it, that's cool. But you actually have a press release or talk on a conversation. It's like, yes, we're totally in the business. We're gonna get it out in 2029. Great call. Frankly, I'm still waiting on season 2 of All of Us Are Dead, but I might never see that one. So, like,
I feel like maybe they should have gone with it's coming out in 2028, and then 6 months they go, oh, it's going to be pushed back to 2029. Maybe that works a little bit better.
I mean, because at this point you say, hey, it's 2 years away. It's going to take us time. Okay. I mean, we're creating things happen, but to say we're announcing our star property is going to be at least 4 years later, like, come on, like, lame. Yeah.
Maurice breaks it down for you. Same studio that did the Spider-Verse movies, did K-pop. Demon Hunter said they might be a bit busy right now.
And
Look how long it takes
Spider-Verse was
to
delayed too, right?
Huh?
You said in Spider-Verse was delayed too, right?
Yeah, several times. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Just say it's coming.
Exactly. Hulk, I still don't. I don't think any of us on the outside, or at least I don't know the contract situation with Hulk. I mean, I think there is some limbo that they can't do Hulk solo projects. I mean, we all kind of think that's the case, but I think that really has to be the case because I think we would have seen a sequel to The Incredible Hulk. That's the one with
Ed Norton.
I think we would have, if there was a possibility. I think Brave New World would have been a Hulk sequel. I don't think they would have done. I kind of heard what the original plan was for Brave New World, which Hulk against Captain America against the Serpent Society.
Yep.
And that would have been I think that would have been a better comic book movie versus the political intrigue movie that we got with Serpent Society elements in there. But I think they can't do anything. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's a weird. I mean, I think it's weird. The Universal isn't like, hey, well, how much is it worth to you? Like, we can make that happen. I mean, yeah.
Oh boy, so they could only get 250 million. I think so. All right.
I was just saying that's right, because that's the reason you get great movies like Craven at Sony. Like, okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of Hulk stuff they didn't follow up on.
Yeah.
My nominee for Dummy of the Week is Coca-Cola because they've announced their annual Christmas advertisement is going to be AI generated again. And they said this is the quote. The company says they used even fewer people to make it. We need to keep moving forward and pushing the envelope. The genie is out of the bottle and you're not going to put it back in. Oh, yes, you could. You really could. This is the dumb. I hate this AI argument. It's so goofy. It's inevitable. Yeah, for greedy corporations that want to lay off people and fire them. Sure, it's inevitable because you need so much more, but you really don't. I mean, a commercial, hire people, and it's ironic that celebrate family and giving with Coca-Cola this Christmas. And we're going to lay off people because we don't need them because the AI slop is just having so much fun creating these janky looking commercials. So not a fan. And really, I'm just so, I can't express how much I'm opposed to all the AI. They keep trying to go, it's out of our hands. We can't do anything. It's like, come on.
But Jeff,
Please.
don't you love when wrestling companies decide, hey, instead of hiring writers, we'll just have AI come up with our storylines?
I mean, you know,
What
why
has
don't
to
we?
happen?
I feel like we could also get rid of a CEO. We get rid of a Triple H. We get rid of a CEO and just have the AI come up with these cheap money making plans. If it's such a genie in the bottle, why don't we just let the AI run everything?
Okay. Like, I
It's
mean,
inevitable.
why isn't Skynet running Coca-Cola? They'll come up with a better formula.
Hopefully,
Oh,
with more
well.
caffeine and carbonation. But
An
yeah,
actual knowing how to do the ratios correct, that would be nice. But
gosh, it's just been bad lately. All right, dear brother. Thank you so much for rolling with me as always tonight. Let's give a shout out to everybody here in attendance with us tonight. Snake Eyes, David Thanos, King Collector, Lawson Wallace, Blake Tarpley, Jamelin Parks, Ryan Daly, Snake Eyes, Rick Cage, Esquire, Maurice Phillip, Mark A, Michael Solis,
King Collector, Austin,
yes,
Jamelin Parks, Omega 7579,
coming straight at you.
Michael Solis,
Yes.
Mark
Thank
A,
everybody.
Maurice Phillips.
Yes.
I think I got everybody.
Very good. All right. Well, tomorrow I'll be back on Headache Willing for another edition of Those Figure Files. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.